Daniel chapter 7 and the book of Revelation, they both contain the same subject matter. If you read Daniel chapter 7, Rome is pictured as becoming non-existent after the judgment of their 11th king. And likewise, in the book of Revelation, Rome is pictured as becoming non-existent after the judgment of their 8th king. This is because the 11th king mentioned in Daniel chapter 7 is the same king as the 8th king mentioned by John in the book of Revelation. Rome in reality had 87 kings, but the judgment of Rome is not pictured as occurring within the time of their 87th king. The reason why Daniel calls the 8th king the 11th king and John calls the 11th king the 8th king is because Daniel includes 11 kings in his list, but says 3 were uprooted. And that gives the 11th king special significance to the number 8. And so John, knowing that Daniel said 3 were uprooted, subtracts the 3 from the 11 and calls the 11th king the 8th king. If you read for yourself what Daniel chapter 7 says, you're going to actually read that Daniel chapter 7 says Rome is not pictured as in existence after the judgment of their 11th king. And read for yourself Revelation chapter 17 through 20. And what you're going to see is that Rome is not pictured in existence after the judgment of their 8th king. The truth is, the fall of Rome is not under consideration in 476 AD in either of these sections of scripture, but what is under consideration is a victory over Rome's first century emperor persecution that was laid against God's people, and it was laid against them by who Daniel calls the 11th king in Daniel chapter 7, and it was laid against them by who John calls the 8th king in the book of Revelation. Because the judgment is not focused against the 87th king, the fall of Rome in 476 AD is not under consideration.